If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option, as Sori says. $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at itsori@gmail.com and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed, and shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listeners. You can see here it's brought to you by the big homie DJ Nick, who will be in here shortly.
Speaking of merch, we have new merch coming out when season 3 begins. So if you're still interested in getting those other design shirts, you're going to want to head over to Teespring and get those before they close out, because season 3 will have new stuff.
CISO in this bitch.
Hey, what's up? Oh my gosh.
Producer
loving
actually.
Oh, that's nice.
You didn't take care of that.
Yeah, it was working.
We've got the Mac Pro mic working, so.
And it's all plugged in here. Is there a setting?
It's all plugged in?
Yeah. Oh, it just lit up when you did that. Okay.
Okay. It's giving talk to the people.
All right. So, what I was saying while we were, muted, is that we're gonna have new merch in season 3. So, yay for that. We're actually gonna open it up for people to send in their shirt designs, and if your design is chosen,
that's right. We're gonna have a contest.
Yeah. If your design is chosen, then you're gonna get a free shirt with your personal design on it. It's also going to be advertised on the channel, and it will be announced that your design was picked, which will also give you an opportunity if you have other stuff that you sell based off of what you do. You'll get an opportunity to kind of like get a free advertisement for that too. So a lot of great stuff coming down the pike for you guys.
That's right. I forgot about that. Mm-hmm. We promote your art.
We will promote
your art. This thing is not picking up your mic.
Click on mic. Is it not? It's saying it's not even available.
Yeah, it doesn't even have his mic, but that's okay because everybody can hear us. We're just waiting for the big homie Nick to show up. Nick, where you at? Where you at, Nick? Talk to the people.
Just shut off again.
What did?
The mic. And now it's off. Okay. I can't really talk to the thing on the mic. Mail.
I keep trying to tell you.
Yeah.
That we were talking on the MacBook Pro. No.
Okay, well, good. Oh, was the option there? So we're good? So you unplugged and plugged back in?
Yep. Okay. And that made it work.
That's the way that goes. All right, you guys. DJ Nick is on tonight. We're just waiting for him to show up. I think he got out of work. We look pale tonight. Oh, sorry, you look pale tonight. Yes, I am pale. This is what happens when you live in a miserable state of Maine and get no sun. But you know what? My pale look works for the metal channel. It can be that sort of goth look.
Yep. She's given up on life.
Vin is looking a little white. You too are looking pale.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a consequence of
Vin looks pale too.
Systemic racism. This is what systemic racism will do to you, dear listener.
No.
Look, see, I added some color to us. Look, see.
Yeah, it just depends on what lights are.
I turned on that one. Now we're a little bit.
Now we look like we've seen some sun.
Now we look like God intended.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna send you.
If you guys can see us and you guys can hear us and we are not chippy, I am happy.
Yep.
We are not like where we could be, as far as the clarity of the stream, but we'll accept this for now.
Yep.
Sori looks very Caucasian. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah. We know what it all is. We know what it is, Dwayne. We know who you are, what your background is. I know you're insulting me. But you know what? We are one of the last groups that you can still make fun of.
Everything is good right now. Richard is saying we should get lights. Yeah, I think the next step for us is to get lights in this studio.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you so much, Rich, for that advice.
When season 3 pops off and you see lights, just remember Richard said it.
You'll know to attach that to Rich. Guys, we are going to be listening to the music, but I refuse to listen to the music without the big homie.
My God. He's like, colonizer! Dwayne.
Call you a colonizer.
David said, yes, I can hear you.
You know what we should do? We should have words like seer.
What's that mean?
Because then I don't have to say, can I hear you, can I see you? Right? You'd be like, I can seer you. I can see and hear you.
Yeah, it's true.
Can you seer me?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. We're going to start that word now.
I'm going to have one of these a month where I'm just going to like completely change the course of human history.
I think that's true. Okay, so from now on when we say type 22 if you can seer. Only you people will know what that means.
And only you can prevent forest fires.
And
the man of the freaking hour, DJ freaking Nick, you freaking losers. Your name is not Nick.
Yeah, you're not the DJ tonight. Nick is.
Perfect way to unwind after a 13-hour freaking workday. Holy hell.
Boy, I had a feeling you were probably working overtime. I just had a feeling.
One of the features of season 3, there's going to be random marathon days where I'm going to be on for fucking 8 hours, guys. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be you guys, it's going to be so much oversaturated. Vin and Sori is going to be all the wit.
Just ignore that.
Okay, having said that, dear listener, the moment has arrived.
Tim Minchin is first. So tonight, you guys know how DJ Nick is. Sit back. He's got a big giant intro as usual.
Yes, sir.
Prepare yourselves.
Yes, sir.
For some history.
For some history.
The name of the song is Rock and Roll Nerd. And the name of the band is Tim Minchin. And there's no intro.
There is no intro.
Nothing. Not a single word. Okay, get your headphones on.
Get your headphones on, losers.
You have yours?
Delaney in this bitch.
Shoot, we forgot to grab more for me.
Yep.
We're gonna do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it for you tomorrow. Inshallah. Depends on your performance tonight. See what I'm saying?
I always perform well. Let's go.
We don't just give shit away over here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta earn the shit that you do here.
That's so bad.
Look, feminism happened in the 60s, okay? So there's no more of this shit. You guys gotta earn your way.
It's equal.
You guys are equal now. You're equal now. You gotta earn your way. All right, guys. Song number one is
Tim Minchin, Rock and Roll Nerd.
With the lyrics. Shout out to Lost Hate. Let's do it. Tim Minchin, Rock and Roll Nerd. Vin and Sori, DJ Nick. What?
You have the lyrics in there.
The lyrics are on the video.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you post them. No? Okay. Go for it. You have the lyrics in the messages if you want to put them on the screen. Where is it?
This is a song about the music industry trying to get famous and having...
Oh, this guy.
Yeah. It's low, though. Hey, turn up my thing.
He doesn't have a problem with drugs. He just doesn't do them. He's fine that his mates have tattoos, but he reckons they'll rue them. He likes going to pubs, but he hates it when the music's too loud. He tends not to go to rock concerts cause he can't stand the crowd. But all he's ever wanted to be is a rock star on Rage or MTV. But he knows that it's not fucking likely. He just turned 30. He knows that he will always be a rock and roll nerd. He'll keep writing songs the world will never hear. And though they won't be heard, he'll just keep writing. Oh yeah, but you see the problem is he always dreamt of being a star, but he learned piano instead of guitar, which in the 90s didn't get you very far. So while the other kids were learning Stairway, he was the piano to their forte. But he was convinced one day he'd rock their fucking asses and be an icon for the disenfranchised masses, and grow his hair long and rebel against the state. But just for now that'd have to wait, cause he's running late for his morning classes. And he will always be a rock and roll nerd. He'll keep playing gigs that no one knows about, and though it sounds absurd, he'll just keep playing. Oh yeah, but you see the problem is there's not much depth in what he's singing. He's a victim of his upper middle class upbringing. So he can't write about the hood or bling bling. So he sits and imagines his girlfriend is dead, to try and evoke some angst in his middle class head. The bitch is always fine at 9:30 when he goes. Spent a single night in prison. He has no issues with nutrition. He has no drinking problem and no drug addiction.
There's nothing.
Unless you count the drugs they put in chicken. And marijuana always tends to make him cough. He doesn't look good with his t-shirt off, but when he tries to act tough, you can tell he's tricking. While his mates will go out late, popping pills and having fun, he goes home and showers and gets a good 8 hours. He gets his thrills from his morning run. While his mates will go on dates, taking speed and drinking cans of Jim Beam, he stays home and cooks, curls up with a book with a girl he's had since he was 17. Cause he's never really been part of the scene. While the other kids like Gunners, he like Queen. He's more into Beatles than the Stones, more Stevie Wonder than Ramones. And he's never owned a panel van. He never shot a Panther fan. He doesn't know the difference between metal and thrash. He couldn't tell you nothing about Axl and Slash. He likes Ben Folds and the Jackson 5. He knows all the words to Stay Alive. So grungy and cool. He spent 11 years at a private school, so it don't matter how he tries. You cannot hide behind his rock and roll lies, cause you've either got it or you don't. Yeah, you'll either rock it or you won't. Yeah, you've either got it or you don't. Yeah, you'll either rock it or you won't. He knows that his music lacks depth, but it just can't be helped. He has nothing interesting to say, so he writes about himself. But he doesn't want to seem self-obsessed, so he writes in third person.
He's doing it right now.
Very meta moment.
In an attempt to seem more rock and roll, but he suspects it's not working. And deep in his heart he knows he will never be Bono or Bowie. And even if he was quite pretty with small pants like Kylie, he knows that he will always be
Rock and roll nerd.
rock and roll nerd. He'll keep writing songs the world don't care about, and though it sounds absurd, he'll just keep right down. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You can criticize him, but he won't care, 'cause he wants to rock, and he will never be deterred. But he'll always be a fucked up little try-hard wannabe rock and roll nerd.
Oh shit. What's that song at the end that he was playing? Encore! That was some gangster shit. That was really good.
Well done, Tim Minchin. Well done.
Was that Tim Minchin?
Yep, Tim Minchin, rock and roll nerd.
Tim Minchin, rock and roll nerd.
Every single time we hear
Stairway
this
to Heaven. Stairway to Heaven, obviously. How did we name?
He said that they were all learning Stairway.
Well, and then he played it at the end.
Yeah.
That was a little interlude thing.
Yeah,
But
that means all the other people were learning it on the guitar, so he decided to learn it on piano.
Anybody who's ever owned a guitar should know what that song was, and I
don't know what just happened here.
You guys are such posers.
Should we both drink off this one?
Yeah. Listen, I have witnesses. I do play guitar.
He does play guitar.
I'm extremely limited, but we got some song. You know, it's funny. Like the song kind of reminded me a little bit of myself. You know,
what? Why?
Because like the songs that I write are extremely meaningful and important to me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the vast majority of the things that I've written have never been heard by anybody outside of
right.
our little circle, you know. Yeah. But I just do it for the artistic expression. Although, like,
yeah, but everything
I'm at the point where the shit that we're writing, I'm like, I want to play this live, man. Like, I just want the experience of playing it live. Like, one time, that's all I care about.
We're going to do it for sure.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do that shit for sure.
I've crossed a new line with my vocals, which is I don't give a fuck about the neighbors anymore.
Right, that's true. I heard that, and we actually have landed an actual professional level producer, dear listener.
Woo! But we'll let you guys be the judge. You're going to get a chance to rate us. Patrons are going to get a chance to rate us.
After the thing, I sent a text to one of my famous friends in bands, and I said, "Hey, how does this work with the relationship with the producer? Like, what you know?" He's like, "Yeah, man. Like, it's your idea, okay? But they
massage it.
What about this? What about that? You know, that type of thing. So it's yours at the end of it, but they, you know, that's what producers do." I say, "Oh, okay, well, all right." Because he modified a little bit of mine. I'm like, "Who dare you modify my shit?" It was better. It's the same thing that happened with Jay.
I know.
Right?
I didn't know that there was modifications.
Jay modified my shit, and she liked it so much better, so we scrapped my ingenious part and put Jay's in there. Anyway, I really like this song a lot. Like, this guy has a lot of self-awareness, man.
Man, yeah.
He has a lot of self-awareness.
Wouldn't have guessed that was his storyline, though. I'm not going to lie.
What do you mean?
Basically.
It sounds like he just had a normal life.
Yeah, right.
So what do you mean you didn't think that would be a storyline?
Because when you look at him, he looks a little bit manic. You know what I mean? Like... So he looks like somebody who's been through a number of traumatizing, possibly disruptive situations.
Yeah, the trauma of being with your high school sweetheart since you were 17.
Yeah.
And being stably married to her.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. How could you... But, you know, that whole part where he was talking about, like, his life was so perfect that he had to imagine his girlfriend would be dead and, like... She's more than not dead. Like, she has a routine where she goes to bed at 9:30. So, like, she's like the most healthy, like, a human being could be. Like, his life is completely perfect. But it's like, I love that because it's like, you don't have to be suffering all the time.
Mm-hmm. True.
Like, you do not have to suffer all the time, man. Like, it's okay to be like, I love rock music because I'm a high energy person. You know, or I love the instrument, or whatever. It doesn't have to be that you want to jump off a building, or your arms and legs are torn to shreds because you're doing self-harm. Like, it could just be you like the music because you like the music, and he's writing the music for the passion of the music. Mm-hmm. There are people, Jonathan Davis, other people, where it's clear, like, if they didn't have the art, they would absolutely not be here. Like, I truly, truly believe that with, Cobain mm-hmm. and a lot of these guys.
Yeah, yeah.
But nobody wants to be Kurt Cobain. Like, nobody wants to be the guy that can't figure that shit out like that. Like, I'm not judging him. I'm saying, like, we don't want to be in that situation where even if you accomplished your ultimate childhood dream and you're in a mansion, you're so miserable that you just gotta get out of here because, like, everything is, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to have a rock star that doesn't have, like, and I'm sure he wouldn't say that his life is completely perfect. Mm-hmm. I don't think he would say that, right?
Oh, I agree. I mean, I know, like, so Vinny you guys were going to make an album. Like, basically, there was a crew of people that we were around. You guys were all making an album. Everybody was making their own songs. Vinny was like, so are you in on it, Sori, or what? And I was like, I don't really have anything. And then you were like, well, then fine, we're closing it out without you. And I was like, well, I mean, I wanted to be a part of the music thing. I didn't necessarily think that I could do a song. But I felt the same way, like what he described, like feeling like the upbringing was just so, like, perfect that it was like, what am I actually going to write about? I don't have the hood to talk about. I don't have, I don't have, guns in my backpack or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has different stories that they could, talk about those experiences. So, but then all of a sudden I like thought back to some things that were a little bit troubling, and then I wrote that. I did write that one.
Right.
So I don't necessarily know if seemingly perfect lives are actually that way, or if people have done really good at blocking out the traumatic parts of it. I don't know. Depends on the person, I guess.
Yeah, but it's kind of like that in Christianity too. Especially for people like you don't have, like, an amazing, like, I was going to jump off a bridge testimony, or I went off and lived in a brothel for 5 years, and then I found Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have...
He was a pretty pedestrian.
Yeah, like...
Yeah. And then I went to a Bible college. Every stage was just, ridiculous. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, no, which is crazy because, like, as a parent, like, when you become a parent, I don't want none of my kids to have a dramatic testimony. I want my kids to have the most boring testimony of all time. Like, I lived and died in a Christian subculture, and that was it.
Yeah. I want you to be able to relate with people who've been through divorces.
I definitely don't want them to relate to me. Holy hell. I really, 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 really like this song, man.
So this is what he does. Like, I feel like he puts out this, like, from my very pedestrian background and stuff like that. But I feel like he kind of lets out, and I feel like he did this on the last song that we did by him too, was he sort of, like, kind of puts his crazy out there, and he's like, this is me. And he's a little bit like the Mad Hatter. And then he reels it back in.
That's a good comp.
Yeah, then he reels it back in, and he gets serious about it, and you learn a little bit more, but at the same time, he keeps it, like, very jokey. Like, he kind of keeps it...
There's more than one way to be an authentic artist, right? Like,
that's what I feel.
Bleeding on stage, that's absolutely part of being authentic. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I love it. That's what changed my life when I saw Korn.
I respect this kind of
But this is also authentic.
Yeah. Yep.
Saying, like, I made it. I have a pretty balanced life.
Yep.
And I never destroyed myself. All my friends were out there doing all types of drugs and shit. And I was just obsessed with music. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, while I'm hearing him talk about his friends, he's not dissing his friends. He was just saying, like, I was a nerd doing the music, all the cool guys, but he's the only one that made it. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I love that self-awareness, man. And if you're smart, you can practically pick up, like, like Johan was trying to ask me, like, how do you plan a church? How do you do that? How do you impact a city? How do you... And I just said, man, just be yourself and love people, man.
Yeah.
And that's literally, that's it.
That's a secret to a lot of shit.
Yep.
Just be yourself and love people.
Genuinely love people, not looking for something. You know, there's a verse in the Bible that basically says, like, to do good for people that you know can never do anything good back in return. And that those relationships can almost, in a sense, be the truest, because it's you're just giving and you're just loving someone in the moment, knowing that nothing's going to be returned back to you. But I mean, some of my favorite moments have been like that. But yeah, that's interesting. I think it's fascinating watching his discussions about it.
Yeah, I agree. Solid 9 for me.
Okay, I'm gonna give this one a 9 as well.
Okay.
Shout out to the homie.
Spiros wants you to have some roses.
I saw that. I appreciate the flowers.
I get the beer.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Normally, dudes show up and like they profess their undying love to you, and then I get nothing. So shout out to the homie for giving me some beer while he was trying to sweet talk my girl. We will return on the other side of.
We'll be right back. Nick
we'll return on the other side of the break. DJ
We'll be right back. 7.5 for Ben.
You're about to give me this crazy work.
Boo.
You're about to get this crazy work.
Yeah.
I'm Ben.
I'm sorry.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at insori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in a Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/VinandSori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 here and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy merch.
Buy merch indeed, a child shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener, yes, dear listener, yes, dear listener. We are in the midst of DJ Nick's.
That's right.
Comedy stream extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire. That's right. They used to do that.
Not really a comedy stream. It's actually a heavy metal stream with comedic elements. You dumb butts.
Yeah. Get it right.
Having said that, song number 2.
Song number 2, which I'm sending you the lyrics for right now, is actually from
Lich King. The name of this song is Black Metal Sucks. Okay, now we know that Lich King is a racist, and he just admitted it. Why gotta be black metal sucks, Lich King?
Yeah, why not white metal sucks?
Why can't be white metal sucks, Lich King?
Wait, maybe it's racist against the white people because there is no white metal.
No, there's gotta be white metal.
We're underrepresented.
Black metal
I have
sucks.
a problem with this.
Let's check it
I'm
out.
not used to that. My people are not used to this.
Let's check this out, dear listener.
Let's go. Start over. Wow.
It's a big banana.
Oh no! The Mona Lisa!
Oh, there ain't no way the church is up or down. Let's go to Chicago to get painted like a clown. Also, when the romance was one to belong. There's burned down the middle, falling like a frown. Make you money mad, cause that's original. If you hate the music, then it can hurt to go. Limit conscious assholes like metal fashion show.
Oh my gosh.
I hope you can't Forced to despair, taking photos of the band. Put 'em on my face like you're the envy of the land. Posing with the battle axe and grimacing with hate. When you're done with this, then you're standing at the leg. You skip the best, it's got the hardest metal sound. Quickly ripping up one note is certain to astound. Simply acrobatic and subconscious to distract from the terrible staging that you're about to visit us. I wish your black clothes would combust. Why? You know what I'm doing? You look like a schmuck.
Like suck.
Sing our sounds like a wounded duck. Sucks. I'd rather listen to us.
You suck!
You suck.
It's too early!
Last game rules. We're the best band and we're super cool. We rule. Stay for me. Let's go. Last game rules. Running out of rules, so waiting home. Russians are rule.
Running out of wine, so rating pool. Gang shit.
Running out of rhymes, so waiting pool.
We're just gonna randomly just say this thing here.
The waiting pool. Well, it's a double because a waiting pool is it's shallow. So he's saying we're running out of rhymes, so we're gonna get really shallow here. But at the same time, it's a random word that you could use.
Yeah. I think you're giving these guys too much credit. I think this was a drug-addled one-take performance.
Could be.
With not that much thought behind it.
Over there in Norway, the church is all burned down. Remember when that was happening?
Well, yeah,
it was
when they were doing the church. You know,
yeah, that was at the beginning of our
90s.
channel, right?
Yeah, well they weren't doing it at
that's
the beginning
when I
of our
was
channel.
learning
That's
about
when
it.
you heard.
Let's just pretend this never happened. It's that thing. Dudigious?
It's just sometimes I want to believe there's hope.
And you saw how he looked at her
this shit to me.
when she said dudigious?
Beloved, we started this channel in 2015.
That is what I learned about the church burnings. I actually thought they were happening at that time.
She thought it was happening at 2015.
I did.
Where were the news reports?
Well, I mean, I don't watch the news really, so. I get my news from Vin. I like Middle America.
If Sadie was here, you would have got blasted. You would have got subtweeted like a motherfucker. He said that.
What? Anyway,
okay.
I mean, what can you do? Over there in Norway, the church is all burned down.
Actually, Ben is right. It was 2018. What am I talking about? Not 2015. Sales started 2015.
Right.
This started 2018. What are we talking about?
Yep.
Man, I did 3 years of that shit. Damn.
I don't know how you did it, to be honest with you. It's still confusing to me. Okay, let's go dress in goth clothes and get painted like a clown.
Wait. Is this it right here?
Awesome. It should be. Awesome leather armbands with spikes like 2 feet long. Hair is parted down the middle. Frowning like a frog. In league with the devil.
I gotta tell you, this was one of like the best diss songs I've seen in metal history.
Oh yeah, me too.
You know, I come from the tradition of hip hop.
Right.
So like
diss tracks are.
So it was like, we are gonna destroy you lyrically, bro. We're gonna completely wreck your life lyrically. You see what I'm saying? Like really bad. Damn, that 3 to 9 fucked you up for real though. Sling still slow. As for remorse, we feel no. But that's a crazy line because there are rumors about Tupac in prison and things that happened. So he said, damn, that 3 to 9 fucked you up for real though. Because you get 3 to 9 years. The 3 to 9 years is a sentence, right?
Yep.
So you're like, you're fucked up 3 to 9 years.
Yeah.
But then there's rumors about things happening to him in prison.
That's what I was wondering.
So when he said, damn, that 3 to 9 fucked you up for real though.
Oh no.
He's saying for real, like literally. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw it.
That's a tradition I come from, dear listener. These are extremely complex, intelligent operators here. So this guy right here, he is just taking all of the black metal tropes and just completely just destroying him. Just really, really wrecking him.
I mean, when he got to the chorus, I hope he get hit by a bus. Why?
Look at Dwayne. Look at Dwayne. He's got Tupac over Biggie. Lyrically. Ridiculous!
Well, you know, I mean.
Ridiculous! I am a better rapper than Tupac Shakur.
I feel like this is what I feel like happens. I feel like the people that pick Tupac are like ones that are looking at it emotionally. And I think the people that pick Biggie are looking at it logically.
No, we're looking at it like it's literally impossible. There's no even form of rap that Tupac has over Biggie.
I know, but there are lots of people that say Tupac is better than Biggie.
Yeah, but they don't really know rap.
But I feel like they're, like I said, I think they're
nobody who knows rap would say that.
I want this. Yeah, well,
they'll say who had the
maybe
bigger impact, but as far as like skill, come on.
I don't know anything about that. I just know from the people that.
Come on,
like
Tupac can't hold a candle to Eminem even. I would put Eminem.
I really haven't heard enough of Tupac to even
miles.
have an opinion,
I would
I'll
put
be honest.
Eminem miles ahead of Tupac lyrically. Tupac's not very deep lyrically. He's not very good lyrically.
Yeah, well,
he just wasn't.
I mean, like I said, I can't say it, but I haven't really heard much of his stuff. I mean, I heard like Dear Mama, that was pretty cool, but
okay, but like. This is like the closest I've seen to like a heavy metal diss song. That was like rap.
Oh, I agree. Yeah,
Over there in Norway, the church is all burnt down. Let's go dress in goth clothes and get painted like a clown. Awesome leather armbands with spikes like 2 feet long. Hair is parted down the middle, frowning like a frog. In league with the devil, talking Satan, skulls in hell, making mommy mad, cause that's original. If you hate good music, then it can't hurt to go. Image conscious assholes black metal fashion show.
Well,
that is kind of
true. Yeah,
it is kind of true. Like you're supposed to be like this big like outsider who doesn't give a fuck about the mere mortals beneath us. But I know because we did a Halloween thing one time. I know how long it took for that face paint to get on your face, my boy.
Exactly.
That meant you sat there all quiet and shit while somebody did all that shit. You cannot be Beelzebub, okay? my youth.
It's just...
You can't be Beelzebub.
It's just not very scary.
After...
It's like... I'm going to... Look, this is how I feel about it. I'm sorry if you have long hair as a man, but when men have long hair and then they go to pull it back into... There's no way to pull your hair back into a ponytail that looks manly. There's no way. When it's happening, this action looks exactly how when we do it. So for me, it's like similar there. You did this, you put your makeup on the same way I put mine on.
Yeah.
That's what you did before you went to that show. And it was time consuming as fuck to get that white even.
Careful not to smear your makeup, you suck. Goth clothes and frowns, just like we discussed. Black metal sucks. What? You suck. When he did that, no, he was doing that to like mock how they do the vocals.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. This part, when he said, I hope that you get hit by a bus. Why? Black metal sucks.
The entire show. So you should perish.
Yep.
under the gears of modern technology because
so horrible.
You play in a black metal band and you use makeup. This is discrimination. Dwayne, where are you when we need you?
So bad. Black Forest of Despair. Did you see the way that they spelled it?
Oh yeah.
Is this on purpose?
Yeah. Because they're always misspelling shit. Or they'll do like the upside down crosses and shit. I remember like when we first started in the comment section, they're like, "What do you think, Finn, about that upside down cross? Does that hurt your Christian sensibilities?" Are you melting?
Even our True Cult Alliance, they have it's misspelled.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We see what's going on here. This band is insulting you.
Yeah. This is
Put him up on MySpace.
It's true though. That's the other thing is like you sat down and upload. You had a clicker. Okay, and you uploaded it to MySpace. You can't tell me that you were just in the 11th dimension with Beelzebub and shit.
Right.
And then you had to come down here like the rest of us in this world.
Stacy's Metal Family. We love you guys.
Shout out to Nima's Light. Okay.
Oh, Luminous Night. Hey, what's up?
This song was great. I'm gonna give this song a 9.5. All posterity needs to hear this.
9.6. 9.6.
DJ Nick is
Oh man! And you know what? DJ Nick doesn't pick black metal either.
Like the ultimate.
So you really feel? Tell us how
That's
you really feel.
Yeah, so he really feels that way about that shit about them people, bro. He don't like them people. Shout out to black. Hey, black metal is my favorite genre of metal, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, y'all are. I like you guys. Let's say it that way.
And you know what?
Shout out to all the black. Hey, what is Vin with a guitar? Black metal, baby.
That's it. You know
black
what?
metal, baby.
And I loved putting on that black metal face paint. I'm not gonna lie. I know it was time consuming, but it was fun. And I also did feel different when I had it on. You said I acted different.
You did. Too. You like completely transformed. It was like that book about the SS when they put on the suits. I said, "Holy shit!"
Oh my god.
White woman in distress. Hell yeah, bro. All of us were in distress when she put that shit on, bro. She looked up at you like, "Holy shit!" You know what? We good. Go ahead. I didn't even go with y'all that day. I'm like, "Yeah, we good." Doing that shit. Hell no.
Oh man. Okay. Don't worry, you guys. There's more to come.
Here's Ciso, an actual musician. Tupac's rhyme schemes were pretty bland, good messages in a cool voice. He'd rhyme 2 lines, then on to the next syllable to rhyme. Yeah. Tupac was a Mickey Mouse rapper. Is what we used to call him in the hood. You know, like Dr. Seuss, the Cat in the Hat came back with a rap. Like, there's no thought process in you know. We just got done this debate with this like really. Like, literally, the dude is Harvard educated, literally. And, the difference between that guy and the person that tried to, like, debate him is the difference between Biggie and Tupac. Like, it's that stark. Your mom's an actress, didn't want to show me the safe, but it's okay, she was old anyway. You can't say, I'm going to kill your mom for not giving up the combination to the safe.
Yeah.
So I killed her. You cannot say that on the radio.
Yeah.
So Big was a genius at satisfying, quite frankly, the bloodlust of hardcore fans of rap that want to talk about
without incriminating himself,
doing all the gang shit, while at the same time he was able to talk about doing all this gang shit in a pop song. Get money. So that song was on MTV.
Could get on MTV, right. Oh, wow.
So you had the girls, they were shaking their booty to the song, but then the gangsters were up there going, oh, yeah, because they had something in there for them, too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pac didn't have that ability.
Okay.
Pac didn't have that ability.
Okay. That all makes sense.
Yeah. Sorry. It's B.I.G. Biggie had him in every way, shape, and form lyrically correct. Sadakt. All right, guys. We are coming back on the other side of the break.
Yep.
We got 30 people in this bitch and only 22 reactions. By the time we come back, if we don't have at least like 25, we will not be able to continue with the show.
Listen, you came here to see us react. We need you to react.
This
is a reaction channel. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
All right,
not that controlling.
Listener.
You could choose.
We shall
just
return.
do it.
Just do what we say. Otherwise, I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at insori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
Rubbish. That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft. Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 here and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch, indeed. A child shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener.
Yes.
The time has arrived.
For
how you living?
Extra nappy. Whoops.
She has a temporary ghetto pass that is up for renewal in 2 months. It's time to get offended, people. It is time to be offended.
Panther, death to
all but metal. How you living? Extra happy. Pan-African, extra nappy. Try to take it easy on him. Zoe said, go get him, daddy. Disrespect, don't let him, daddy. Haters hate, don't sweat him, daddy. I'm laughing at these bastards. See, they'd rather see us dead than happy. Drop those 2 faces, tie my shoelaces, covered all my bases to maintain the stasis. So it took a second to say this. Death to every racist. Same goes to misogynists that justifies a rapist. Y'all weak social extra mild. Your gossip game is extra wild. The shepherd should protect the child, but y'all out here working with
pedophiles.
Parents still don't know it yet. You hold the mess close to this. It's me and you against the world, girl. Gonna war like we some Soviets. Cowards must not know us yet. Tote the tech. No BS. I say it plain when I'm taking aim. I ain't playing games.
No BS.
It's no DS.
Oh, DS?
Nintendo DS.
Oh, I've
say
been saying
it plain
BS.
when I'm taking aim. I ain't playing games. No DS.
Oh, that's better. I've been saying BS this entire time.
No, it's...
I see DS because it's not a game. You take an aim and it's not a game.
Are you serious this entire time?
This entire time. I told you I need the lyrics written out and you won't listen to me. You keep expecting me to be from the hood and I'm not. I'm from a
cowards must not know us yet. Tote the tech. No BS. I'll say it plain when I'm taking aim. I ain't playing games.
No DS.
Right.
Right. We wouldn't repeat BS again.
And me and my girl, we been mobbing. Back in the day, I'd have been shot and run up in your house like Bin Laden. Boy, I send you straight to Vrindavan. Tell me another rapper who's used Vrindavan in a rap. I'd like to know. Tell
or
me.
Antihistamine.
Show me these people. All right. Death to all but metal.
Or Radharani.
Death to all but metal. Steel Panther, let's do it.
Let's go.
Wait. No. I want to hear. We got to have the lyrics of this song, bro.
Okay.
We got to have the lyrics of this song. And by the way, that was all me, by the way. Those were not Biggie. Those was not Tupac. That was not Jay-Z. That was me.
Not Biggie.
Me.
Not
Vincent.
Biggie. Vinny.
We got to get those lyrics up here. We got to see the lyrics.
Here they come. It's coming in. It's going to come in your little messages.
They're on the way.
On the way.
We will pray for you about your race. You're going to crush it, big boy.
See, that's funny because the screenshots actually didn't end up landing
God being
there.
merciful to you.
They didn't land there.
Okay.
I'm just going to have to do it this way. The old-fashioned
What do you mean they didn't land there?
They didn't go in the screenshot thing like they're supposed to. And I find that very frustrating and disappointing.
I mean, it did.
Look. I'm opening screenshots. See, it's not there. See that? It's not there. Not there.
All right, here we go. Thank you, Delaney. I agree that the rap was awesome, but it's good to have some support. Delaney. Good looking out. You sent that to Homegirl, by the way.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Well, it's important not to confuse those, right?
No, I knew. I thought I was going to be able to grab it from there to send to you.
Okay.
Because her messages were already
That's
open.
what you're saying.
And I was going to lose it
that's true.
because the screenshots weren't going in the screenshot bin like they were supposed to.
Here we go, guys.
I did have an entire plan.
Here we go, guys. Lyrics are coming back up.
All right. Let's go.
Ah, I saw my bars over pound cake. Wait a second. Which one was that? Which one was that? Oh, that was the 4th of July. I saw this dude from the
right.
Okay, I saw you see something.
Okay.
All right, guys, here we go.
All right, Steel Panther, death to all but
Death
metal.
to all but metal. Steel
Let's
Panther,
do
let's
it.
do it. Come on!
Fuck the Google dolls, they can suck my balls.
Yo!
Like the dogs that hang out at the mall. Eminem can suck it, so can Dr. Dre. They can suck each other just because they're gay. They can suck a dick, they can lick a sack. Everybody shout, heavy metal's bad. Down to all but metal. Down to all but metal. Down to all but metal. Down to Papa Roach, Blink 182. All those fucking pussies sound like Doggy 2. Wearing baggy pants, backing up their hair. They're not worth the crust on my underwear. Where is Def Leppard? Where is Robbie Crew? Why do all my lyrics sound like Dr. Seuss?
Like to sit about Tupac. That's a Metallica. That's the Seek and Destroy.
Right now, what he's playing in here? Is that
Search and
Oh.
Seek and Destroy. Watch. I think that was like a ode to Metallica. Watch.
Dr. Seuss. Down to all but metal. Down to all but metal.
Okay.
Down to all but metal. Kill those fucking fuckheads who program MTV. They can suck my ass with all the record companies.
God.
Death to Britney Spears, kill the little slut.
Oh my God.
Kill Madonna too and then fuck her in the bud. Fuck Mariah Carey, death to Sheryl Crow. They can kiss each other on their camel toe. 50 cents a fag, so is Kanye West. Shooting hot sperm on each other's show. Down to all but metal. Down to all but metal. Down to all but metal.
I see Joe Biden made it on this song.
When was this song written? Had to be like in the 2000s, right? Early 2000s.
Let's see. What's...
You talking about
can I
Papa
tell on
Roach,
this?
Eminem? It's got to be like 2002, 2000, whatever period of time.
Ugh. Some of that was a little bit too much. Let me see.
I
It's all
mean-
but metal right here. Is this where it shows us? I do want to know actually when it came out.
But
Go
Corey,
to Junior. Genius. I mean, go to Junior. Go to Genius.
it's a
2009.
what? 2009?
That can't be.
Yeah, it's
2009.
2009.
Wow. Okay.
The
I think they were going for shocking.
yeah, the Britney Spears Madonna stuff, like,
That was too much for me.
I'm just not really a fan of it, but it belonged in the song as far as the way, I mean, they treated him just like they treated everybody else in the song. You see what I'm saying?
Oh well, I mean,
he called out 50 Cent and Eminem.
yeah, but
To say that they did that, that's putting your life on the line for sure. That's hoping, especially in 2009. People were scared to death of 50 in 2009.
Okay, yeah, for that aspect of it. I'm looking at it as you're making jokes about two people being gay, which I'm assuming they're not gay with each other, but that's the joke. That's where you're going with it. But then with her, it's like we're going to literally do that to her dead body. I mean, that's way more explicit than you making jokes about somebody being gay.
To you. You don't understand how dudes operate, especially dudes in the hood.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess I wasn't thinking about that.
That's worse than dying. For us.
That's right, because of how they
for
do
us.
that. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm looking at it like
You're looking at it like y'all.
Yeah.
So, my point, my point is just to say they treated everybody, nobody got off on this, is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Obviously, anytime a dude disses a girl, there's going to be some sort of sexual innuendo. I don't take it literally. I take it for what it is in the universe, in the context of the song, obviously. I mean, shit. In 2019, to make those jokes about the LGBT community. 2009. The whole cancel culture and all that shit really hadn't happened yet, but that was still... You were definitely poking the bear with that song, bro, for sure.
Okay, here's the question. So he says death to all but metal. And then he goes and disses all these people. But he kept doing the vocal style like Judas Priest.
Yeah.
I know that's saying the band. So Rob Halford.
Yeah.
He kept doing Rob Halford's thing. So
Vocal
I felt like that was a shout out to him.
Yep.
And which would be like he thinks they're real metal.
Yep.
Also the Metallica riff that was kind of in there.
Yep.
I think that was his way of saying y'all are not in that camp either. You guys are actual metal and you guys can live.
Yep.
But death to all these other ones, and then he like went out of his way to call some of them out.
I appreciate that he didn't include Korn in that
Right.
list of
Right.
bands, because he says, "Where is Def Leppard? Where is Motley Crue?"
Yep.
Man, them Metallica kids, I saw the behind the music thing. They didn't like those bands either.
Mm-mm.
They were saying that the Metallica kids were saying that Def Leppard and all those bands were soft, and you were gay if you listened to that stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like,
Look at how these people.
Yeah, they're a hair metal parody band, so
Yeah.
they're gonna talk about it. But I mean,
This one's very beautiful. He looks like a woman almost.
they all look beautiful though. Like, no homo, but they all look beautiful, all them dudes. Like, I'm not like, you had to be a good looking dude to get in them bands. Like, I'm just saying, like, they were all beautiful.
I mean, this homie's not.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so much one can do. But the makeup, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like the babies, like our young kids, like they don't really, they're not very gendered in the way they look at stuff right now.
No.
So like, if they see a girl that they like, she goes, "Oh, she's very beautiful."
Beautiful.
That's how they say it, beautiful.
Yeah, they do.
And then they'll see something on a dude on TV and they like him. They'll say, "He's beautiful."
Yeah.
Like, so these dudes are beautiful, especially with the makeup and shit. It's very, like I said, there's only so much one can do. For the second, it's his head. You know what I'm saying? The forehead.
Yeah.
But like, I get what they were doing. They're trying to troll everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. We see what you did.
Like, I get it. You're trying to troll them, trying to get a rise out of people.
Yep. It was
get the right wing Christians angry and shit.
This is like one of those songs where I'm like,
oh
I
no!
do not want this playing.
Oh no!
What?
They refer to them at all as glam metal, gay LA music. That's glam. Get it?
Yeah,
Gay
I
LA
do.
music.
Yeah.
That's just, like, I don't know if that's allowed anymore. Like, can you use the term gay as like in a joking sense? Like, are people still, you know what I'm saying? People still tight. I think people are still,
like a joking
people
word.
still
I
tight
don't
on
think.
that shit.
I feel
Or
like
you gotta
that's
get a
like an
rainbow.
old word.
I think you got to get a rainbow pass in order to make jokes like that. Just like you need a ghetto pass to.
Yeah. Well.
You see what I'm saying? Shout out to all my LGBT people. Gang shit. Yeah, I like the song, man. It's Death to All But Metal. I like the song. Obviously, it didn't age well relative to the Britney Spears comment.
No.
But again, they were giving it to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody caught it. I mean, they went after the Goo Goo Dolls first, which is...
Yeah.
Goo Goo Dolls is girlfriend music. And girlfriend music is important. You can't just be like, racking shit up all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be fruitful and multiply. So you got to have the girlfriend music. No, I'm just saying you got to have girlfriend music.
Right.
Like, what are you're playing, Seek and Destroy? I mean, really? Like,
yeah.
I don't know the way you are. I mean, like, I don't know. Most other girls wouldn't like Seek and Destroy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it depends on the movie.
All right, we're not going to get into this because we're,
But, I mean...
People are going to make mistakes and I'm going to have to find where they live and all that shit.
He also said, I mean, to me, like, okay, I'm not a man, so maybe this is like when we did the whole thing where I said, like, it was worse what they said to her than it was what they said to them, and you were like, ah!
What do you mean?
This part is really gross to me, and I don't know why you would put that, like, even about yourself. They're not worth the crust on my underwear. Like, why would you put yourself...
Because it rhymes with hair.
Yeah, but why don't you say they're... Why wouldn't you put somebody else in there? Why would you put yourself? Like, diss somebody else.
Oh, yeah, I don't think they were really thinking about it like that. Plus, it's another way of putting them beneath him, which is what this was ultimately about. You can't do somebody else's random underwear because then they'll be below that person. I see. He wants to say that I'm so important that the crust on my drawers is more important than y'all.
Okay.
I mean, no disrespect. I've never heard of you. To this moment, I don't know what your first name is. Papa Roach and Blink 182, I did know who they were, though. So
this is featuring Corey Taylor.
Shout out to you. Yeah, that's Corey. Yeah, I got to tell you, man, like... I'm not even going to say it. Shout out to Corey Taylor.
Okay, so what do you give this one?
I'm going to give this one... I'm going to give this one a solid 9. Solid 9.
7.2.
Yeah, see...
It's too gross.
See, she was going to give it a solid 9, too.
No,
but
I wasn't.
He went after Britney and Madonna, and that's it. I knew those two lines... If those two lines were taken out of the song, Soraya would be cracking up, laughing, all types of shit. But because women, something happened to women in the song, which to me, honestly, is like one of the most feminist things that the band could do. Because they gave it to everybody. So then to go to the girls and be like, oh, we're going to play nice with the girls is actually the opposite of feminism.
Yeah, but I mean...
If you come onto the basketball court, right, I'm not doing this whole, oh...
I'm just not sure if feminism is working for any of us anyway.
You catching this crazy work. You catching this crazy work if you come on basketball court. What do you mean? No, feminism's working wonderfully. It's working. It's helping me.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't feel like it's benefiting us women, so no.
It's benefiting me. And this band. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, he gave it to everybody. Go ahead. That was Steel Panther.
7.2 for me, 9.1 for DJ Nick.
I will say though, I'm really not a fan of, and this is completely hypocritical, of like dissing Britney Spears. I don't have any like, I don't care about dissing, but that's what I said. Like this is.
Yeah, Delaney.
But I grew up with Britney Spears. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not really a fan of people dissing Britney Spears, especially considering, you know, I'm preparing to wake up one day and get a bad update about her. So,
I think for me...
And like I said, I grew up with her. Talent level, whatever, okay. But there were millions of girls with her low talent that, I mean, she's not a very, physically attractive, But, like, she pushed and she worked her ass off to get where she got. And that's not something that... I almost respect her more for being able to make it without as much talent as like Christina Aguilera is, or Beyonce or whoever.
And it sounds like she had a lot of extra circumstances that intensified her workload in regards to her father, from what I understand.
Oh yeah, them folks were eating off of her. That's the thing. Yeah. It's like they completely cannibalized their own daughter.
Yeah.
And then, sure, I mean, she doesn't look like she's in a great state mentally right now. No. Agree. But it's one of these things, it's, called crazy making, where it's like, this person is like the cash cow for everybody, gets exploited by everybody, gets taken advantage of everybody by 25, 30 years in the public eye. And then she's supposed to just like be completely fine. And all of her meltdowns now are happening. And everybody gets, Michael Knowles, all the rest of these people get to comment on her, I don't know. But anyway, I grew up with Britney Spears. I didn't grow up with Madonna. So, it's probably the same thing with Madonna, but I don't care because I didn't come up with her. You feel me?
I see.
All right.
I see. All right, you guys. 7.2 for me. Solid 9 for you. 9.1 for DJ Nick. And we are about to go into our song.
There's a band called Tenacious D. I don't know if you've ever heard of these guys, but they're pretty decent. We'll see on the other side of the break. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone. I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at Sori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
Yeah.
I'm
in.
I'm sorry.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 here and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy merch.
Buy our merch indeed, a child shall lead them. You guys don't see us. That's a little bit unfortunate. Maybe you were afraid that we're having technical difficulties. If you did have that fear, you would be wrong, dear listener.
We don't even know where you
would be wrong.
Get that idea from anyway.
From whence came
baseless.
Whence came such an accusation?
Yeah.
From whence came such an accusation?
All right, let's go. All right. Up next is Tenacious D. Clear Eyes. Tenacious D, and the name of the song is The Metal.
Son of a.
Is that Dan?
That's Delaney.
Oh, I only saw the D in for.
What's wrong with you?
Well, we haven't heard from Dan in a while, so.
What's wrong with you?
I think that I was like hoping.
All right, talk to the people. I got.
Oh yeah, because it's the same last name. That's why I saw that. Okay.
Fix up here.
Tenacious D, the metal, as you guys know, Tenacious D is Jack Black, also known as the Kung Fu Panda.
You're the only one in this community that calls him the Kung Fu Panda, bro. Literally, like, it's so funny to me.
I'm not trying to be what everyone else is. Okay?
Right. And I legitimately appreciate that, actually.
Yes. Well, there you have it. Anyway, so the name of the song is The Metal. I'm going to pull up the lyrics here because I know how you guys feel about lyrics. And you should see how long the lyrics are.
What does that have to do with anything?
They're not long. It's just funny because he's always keeping stuff like kind of joking, obviously.
Yeah.
And, long lyrics don't communicate as much joking for some reason to me. So he just keeps everything exactly as I expected, and I like it.
Good for you.
Don't go anywhere. Sit
Good for
there.
you.
Yep, there we go. Okay, here's your lyrics. Oh shit, I almost sent you an entire file.
I'm in.
I'm sorry.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get...
All right, you losers. All right, here we go.
Okay, you know what? Pause for a second because I'm bringing up the official video over here. Okay?
What official video?
Tenacious D,
What have
the
you
metal.
Done? What have you done? What are you doing with it out there?
I'm going to play it because I don't know if that was, did I see that wrong or right? The metal, Tenacious D, that's a lyric video.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a live video. Okay. I misunderstood. Somebody said we should have watched the video, the official, but I don't see an official video. I just see a live one.
Okay.
A lyric video. So I think we're good.
Okay.
All right. I've got my headphones on.
Why did you say it like that? I have my headphones on.
Because I'm in this acting sort of funny mode like he gets into.
Who? Who gets into?
Kung Fu Panda. Who else?
Oh, Jack Black?
Yeah.
Would you stop calling that dude Kung Fu Panda?
Listen. You Said
I'm
you
trying to
appreciated
figure out
it like
why
3 minutes
this
ago.
freaking icon is so small on this thing, but so big on the other one, because it looks so awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I don't
All right,
know what
guys.
the deal is, but we'll figure that out later. Don't worry about
We'll
it.
figure it out. Sori doesn't
Don't worry
care about
about it.
excellence. Jack Black!
Don't worry about
Jack Black!
it.
Are we
let's
ready?
go.
The Metal is the name of this song. Tenacious D, lyrics on the screen. Pay attention, let's go!
You can't kill the metal. Metal will live on. Punk rock tried to kill the metal. But they failed as they were smite to the ground.
Yes!
New wave tried to kill the metal. But they failed as they were stricken down to the ground. Grunge tried to kill the metal. They failed as they were thrown to the ground.
No one can destroy the metal. The metal will strike you down with a vicious blow. We are the vanquished foes of the metal. We tried to win for why we do not know.
New wave tried to destroy the metal, but the metal had its way. Grunge then tried to dethrone the metal, but metal was in the way. Punk rock tried to destroy the metal, but metal was much too strong. Techno tried to defile the metal, but techno was proven wrong. Yeah! Metal is coming through hell.
This guy's a problem.
Yeah, we've always said that. We've always said he's not like serious. He just messes around, and we have no clue where he could be. Like what would he do if he was like full? You know what? It's a completely serious album.
I mean, he's a giant Hollywood star.
Okay, you remember Tenacious D, the Pick of Destiny?
Yeah.
Remember that one?
We have the Pick of Destiny.
We do. It's actually, I think it's over there.
I
Anyway,
should record that song with that Pick of Destiny.
you should. Okay, so anyway, listen. Remember that storyline that was in one of those songs where like the kid was upstairs, the music he was playing, his parents like freaked out on him. Remember that whole thing?
The Jack Black song?
Yeah. Well,
what about it?
It was one of these, but like the kid, I think he wants to play the guitar, and I think the musician comes off the wall in the room with him, and the parents freak out. They're like religious.
Wasn't that the one with the Pick of Destiny?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Anyway.
So what are you saying, though?
I'm
Tom?
bringing that up because it says right here, metal, it comes from hell. And that was like the point of view of the parents. Like it was like that whole thing, that era. So,
that was the whole Satanic Panic stuff, right? Isn't that when we,
yeah, well, I think it's...
we started saying all them kids were,
oh boy, here we go.
No, it was, we were doing it.
You coming to mom? Oh.
No, Christians, we were doing it. We were...
Yeah, but
It
you
was
weren't.
a Satanic Panic.
Yeah.
And we're... what do you mean?
Were you?
I mean, we were kids when it happened. I'm just saying,
Oh,
like...
no, I was speaking out
it
in
was
my
our people.
neighborhood.
You were in the... What?
I was absolutely on that shit. Every Halloween, I was talking about, you know, I'm not joking you. I would call all the neighborhood kids and we would watch that together, like the Halloween Trick or Treat was called.
Just so crazy to me.
Yeah, no, I believed that shit, and I wanted like everybody to know, and I wanted, you know, to make sure whatever I could do so babies would live, I was doing it. Imagine
All
my
right.
surprise when you mocked me. You know how serious I took that for years?
Well, a lot of people took the shit. I mean, we destroyed these kids' lives on that shit. That it was from hell.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, these are just regular kids just trying to get through. And then all of a sudden, what happened? I have to.
The
fix
song was Kickapoo, and that guy on the wall was the only Ronnie James Dio.
Ronnie James Dio is actually like one of the best vocalists of all time to me. I actually have him like a little
Right
bit
up
of
there. He's in your
he's
fantasy,
above, he's above,
fantasy band.
He's above what's his face? Judas Priest. This is funny because when grunge came out, the music teacher called it alternative. So at the time, it was like alternative music. So it was like, and I can't really remember because I was into sports at the time. I wasn't in music at all. But like, it was like alternative, and prior to that, it was like rock, but it was like hair metal. And hair metal, you know, was almost like by definitional corporate. You know, it was these big bands with big labels and big hair, and you know, and so.
And that was which type?
That was
Alternative,
the
they call
no,
it?
that was the glam metal, glam or whatever.
Okay.
And then when Kurt showed up and all those guys, they're coming in
Grunge,
completely on the grunge side.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just the music; it was also the aesthetic. It was also like this whole like, hey, we're doing this for the purity of the art. We're not doing big stadiums, all that type of shit. So like, it did kind of have an effect on. I'm not like obviously those guys were not in Seattle going, let's destroy heavy metal. But for a while, like, yeah, I definitely could see like how if you were a metalhead, like the grunge era, I definitely could see how people would look at that like, yo, they're trying to like take this, and again, it was called alternative, which was more of a catch-all. It wasn't as specific as grunge. But yeah, like at the time, I don't really know about the other stuff, but like new wave, I don't really remember much of it. Punk, we obviously weren't around.
Well, it says new
But
wave, and then it brings up grunge. I don't know if these are in order of how they kind of came on the scene. Because you have punk rock, then you have new wave, then you have grunge.
Yeah. And then he talks about techno too. And, techno, Korn did that whole dubstep record. I thought the dubstep stuff was actually pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think these things like destroyed metal, but I do think if you're a metal purist, which at the end of the day, like, it's guitars and drums, bass and vocals, man. Like, that's what it's about. And so, like, even with me, like, I was listening to, we're working on a song, and it was like extremely beautiful stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I want that down a little bit, and I want more emphasis on guitars because I'm a metalhead. So I could definitely, like, see how, like, if you're a metalhead, you're looking at all these other genres as, like, not necessarily trying to kill your art form, but at the same time, it's like, these corporations, it's kind of like football. Like, with Tom Brady, it was clear. Like, the NFL was like, yo, we can no longer make money off this guy. He's old. We got to get some new blood in here. He's going to limp to the finish line, that type of thing.
Yep.
And you saw certain decisions that the league itself made to try to get Brady to just leave, man, so we can get this. And it was kind of like that. It was like, oh, this corporate rock isn't popular with the kids anymore, but look at these guys. And so all the record labels, they're not in it for the glory of the music. They're in it for the money. So if there's one successful grunge band where the guy doesn't do his hair and he's wearing plaid, now there's going to be 5,000 of those bands, right? And then you're like, oh, they're really trying to kill metal because none of these record labels are signing metal bands anymore. They're signing grunge bands. So the only way
I see, yeah,
to get signed is if now you had to adopt a grunge persona. And it's really fascinating because Pantera,
that's interesting, yeah.
they started out as a glam rock band.
Oh, that's right.
See what I'm saying?
I forgot about that, yeah.
So, because that obviously wasn't inside of them, but that's what they had to do to get their foot in the door. Yep. So, I definitely could see how a lot of these people would have been like, yo, these people are trying to destroy our art form. They're trying to destroy metal. I just think it's a lot more boring than that. I just think it's,
money.
just capitalism. Shout out to Jack Black though, because that dude can legitimately sing.
Yeah. He can, and whenever they go about their guitar work, I'm always surprised because I'm surprised. I didn't know he's the one on the guitar, right?
Jack Black, yeah.
Yeah, so he does the vocals
and
the
the
guitar.
vocals. And the vocals. Dude is like legitimately super talented.
Yeah. And he kind of comes in a pretty humble package. He doesn't go out there like acting like he knows it all.
Yeah.
So you're a little bit taken aback. I always appreciate his stuff. I've enjoyed every single one of his songs I've ever listened to. This is a 9.2 for me.
A 9.2. Okay. Okay. I'm going to give this one a 9.5.
Whoa, why?
Because he did some singing at the end. And there was another part where he was like doing the guitar like with his vocal. Vocally sometimes I'll go. He was doing that, and it sounded awesome.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
It was different too. That thing that he did, I've never heard that in another song before.
What thing?
The thing that he did with his mouth.
Oh yeah.
It was completely unique sounding. I've never heard it before.
Yeah, and it was a little scatty too. A little scatty, like Korn's.
Korn.
Yeah, like when
sure
Jonathan does his gibberish.
No, who's the person that originally started scat?
I'm not saying that Jonathan originated scat. I'm talking about just as a reference point.
Yes, I understand what you're saying. I wanted
Nick
to know.
gives it a 9.8. We will see you
we'll be right
people
back.
on the other side of the break, dear listener. Did you timestamp that one?
Hard 9. I did.
Steve gives it a hard 9. Puffy tried putting the locks in shiny suits. Yeah, he did. He did. And they went for it. They actually went with it for a little bit. See, the locks can say whatever they want about Puff, but they actually went with it. There's actually a song where they addressed it where they said, "If you think I'm jiggy was a Puff mood and we still made $1 million, so fuck you." See what I'm saying? So they're just being ungrateful. But them dudes went in there just as zesty as everybody else, man. They was trying to get that money.
Yep.
We will see you on the other side of the break. There was the commercial break. I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at insori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 here and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed, and y'all shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. We are in the midst of the DJ Nick
DJ
stream.
Nick, Tenacious D, Beelzebub is up next.
Beelzebub, you say?
That sounds like the stuff that you'd say as a kid. Wow, you came up in a Christian household. You can't say.
Can't say
you
what?
Can't. Well, I was gonna use that, but we couldn't even use the slang for that because you would say you can't say fuck, so you'd say friggin'. We couldn't even say friggin'. So
You couldn't even say friggin'.
no, we couldn't say friggin'. We couldn't even say crap, like holy crap. Nothing. None of that.
Wow.
It was pretty whatever. Anyway,
All right,
so
hey.
Beelzebub, I was like, that sounds like one of those things where it was like, you can't say what the hell, so you say, what the heck? Beelzebub.
Beelzebub, Tenacious D.
Tenacious D, Beelzebub. Let's check it out. You've got the lyrics, babe.
It does have the lyrics, dear listener. Let's
Check
do
it
this
out.
shit.
What is
You
happening?
still use the pick. You use one half, I'll use the other.
The pick of
Still some
destiny.
juice in there, probably. You know what I mean? Where's that thing?
The pick of destiny.
The
There
pick
it
of
is.
destiny.
There it is.
That's good harmony, though.
Of the devil?
Wait, you motherfucker. We challenge you to a rocker. Give us one chance to rock your socks off. The demon code prevents me from declining a rock.
Polly.
Are your terms? What's the catch? If we win, you must take your sorry ass back to hell. And also you will have to pay our rent. And what if I win? You can take Cage back to hell.
Who's that?
What?
His friend?
To be your little bitch. Fine. Rock off, begin.
You better win.
As if he puts up the soul of his friend. So these,
To be the devil's little bitch, he said.
Oh yeah, there go Dave Grohl.
Okay. He doesn't.
Come on, Cage. Let's fight his music with our music.
There's just no way that we can win. That was a masterpiece.
Listen to me.
He rocks too hard because he's not a mortal man.
God damn it, Cage! He gonna make you his sex slave. You're gonna gargle mayonnaise.
You!
Unless we bust a massive monster mamma jam.
Dude, we've been through so much shit.
Deactivated lasers with my dick. Now it's time to blow this fucker down. Come on, Cage, now it's time to blow doors down. I hear your jables, now it's time to blow doors down. Light up the stage, cause it's time for a showdown. We'll bend you over, then we'll take it to Brown Town. Now we got to blow this fucker down. He's gonna rape me if we do not blow doors down. Come on, Cage, cause it's time to blow doors down. We'll bomb drive you, it's time for the smackdown. Hey, Beelzebub, we know your weakness. Rocket stuff, we rock the Casbah and blow your mind. We will defeat you
one.
Fucking lame. Come on, Cage, you're coming with me. Taste my lame. Fucking horn. Oh no.
From whence you came, you shall remain until you are complete again.
Tenacious D.
All right, that was Tenacious D. We've got a little
All
poll.
right, the poll is
We've got
up.
a poll up there.
And
It's
there's a countdown. How long is it going to be? 1 minute? Then we're going to take the answer, or
that
wait to the
picture
end of the
look-
review.
That picture looks beautiful. I'm not gonna
It
lie to you.
does. Look at you. Look at that beard. Whew.
Yeah. So we're gonna take. Who did you think won?
I mean, I really thought that the devil did really well.
It's so funny to me. You look guilty.
Because I like Tenacious D. I
Saying that the
appreciate
devil
what
did
he
well.
does. And it was entertaining and stuff, but I believe that the devil won. What do you think?
Okay. The Devil was definitely more heavy metal.
Yeah.
But they were more catchy. And I'm more about the catchiness.
Okay.
If you're still singing the song, like the ultimate catchy song to me, like in metal history, is Master of Puppets. Like it's
Okay.
heavy, it's metal, but it's still really catchy. Master of Puppets and pulling the strings. You can't unhear that once you hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Yeah,
stays
and theirs
with you.
was definitely more catchy for sure. I went by the heaviness of the but I see what you're saying. Definitely more catchy. More
Sori is an
entertaining.
evil Satanist confirmed. That confirmed line, that's one of the things
I know we got from this channel. Well, this is where I heard it.
that stayed with us for a long time.
Yeah, confirmed. Okay. So in the end they win. Hold on. I just got to read the last line. Hey, Antichrist, or Beelzebub boss. We know your weakness, your rocket sauce. We rock the cash, well, your mind. We will defeat you for all mankind. You'll wield the key. You are the devil. We are the D. You guys are fucking lame. Okay. Taste my lightning. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay. All right. So that's when they drag him off. He's getting injured on the way because he lost. The devil lost. He was dragged away. It was fun because it was sort of like that, the fiddler song. Not the
so?
Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah.
That whole the deal with the
Korn,
devil.
The Korn, the remake.
Korn did the remake, right? Yeah.
What is that song? The devil came down to Georgia.
Yes.
The devil went down to Georgia.
Went down to Georgia. That's right. Yep.
Yeah, so it was like that type of thing, right?
Yeah. So it had that sort of vibe to it, only it was more like this one. They kept it a little bit funny on it. I mean, some of the stuff was a little bit gross, but it all fit the song. You must have liked the mayonnaise line.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
I
There was a couple of pretty ones.
I can't believe you brought that up. That's disgusting.
Well, I was trying to avoid this one.
Well, he was saying he was the devil.
I know.
What did he say? I'm going to fill him with my hot demon. Oh, shit. Oh! How did I miss that in the song?
There was that's what I said. There was some gross lines.
Yeah, there are times when, Sori, I don't know, man.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. I always go back and forth with it because I'm like, damn, because I try to pride myself of, being present. Nobody can run up on me, that type of thing. And there'll be times when it's like, oh, this shit is right in front of you. What's wrong with you? But she catches all that shit.
I wish I didn't. I seriously. But to be honest with you, I really think part of the reason why I catch that stuff is because of purity culture. Because they made everything so anti-sex and whatever, like that you're almost like, it almost puts the radar on, so then you're like, is that this and that and everything?
Yeah, you seem pretty troubled.
But at the same time, I mean, this stuff was really about that. I don't know how you missed it.
What do you mean?
It's not like it was like some vague sort of whatever. I mean, like he came right up, you know, and talked about the hot gel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was pretty obvious, pretty disgusting.
Disgusting.
I definitely thought it was funny when he put his friend up. That was so horrible.
Well, it looked like his friend was already in trouble because they said he's going to have to go back to hell or something like that.
Oh, is that what they said?
Yeah, so it looked like he was already in trouble.
Beelzebub says, I am complete. They both say, fuck, yes, you are fucked, shit out of luck. Now I'm complete in the world will be mine, you'll be first line. You brought me the pick, and now you shall both die.
Yeah, but when he was like saying like, if he doesn't make it, he's going to have to go back to hell or something.
If we win, you must take your sorry ass back
to hell. See?
Yeah, no, that's them saying
that's
the devil.
them. You also have to pay our rent. What if I win? Then you can take Cage back to hell. Okay.
Yeah, that's him saying you can take him.
When you go back to hell,
Yes,
you can take Cage
you can take him with you. That's so bad.
So he basically sold his brother out to get acquainted for eternity with the devil. Say it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. TLC used to have this song. What about your friends? What does the vote counter say about who won the actual battle, though?
Oh, let's go back to it. Let's see. I do see what you're saying about the, here we go. Boop. All right, let's see. Poll is about to end.
Poll is about to end.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Who won? You got that? Is it going to pop up over there? If it does, put it on the screen. But Blackjack got 60%, and the Devil got 40%.
Why did you call him?
Sorry, Devil. You lost.
Why did you call him Blackjack?
That's because when I was typing it, I was trying to listen to the lyrics and still participate in the song. And so Blackjack is what came to my mind instead of Tenacious D, and I went with it.
Okay, I guess we're going to have to go with it, dear listener.
All right, Tenacious D won.
But
not by a huge margin.
So
wasn't a landslide.
So then Gage gets to keep his soul then.
Yeah, basically. He did. The devil got dragged off. He got his horn injured.
What'd you say? He got his horn injured?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh my god, what a disgusting. Ugh.
Oh, I thought it was his literal horn.
Gross.
But
gross.
Nasty. Anyway.
What are you saying is nasty?
I mean, that whole scene. What you were saying. I'm saying what's nasty is what you were saying, because you said gross when I said about the horn. And then I just thought of how many gross things that could be that I wasn't considering. I thought as he was dragging away, he banged his horn on something. But who? He might have.
He might have. Shush.
Ah! Okay, let's...
What has happened to you?
That's disgusting. All right, well, that's it. But he says, fuck you, Cage, and fuck you, Jables. Is that what the guy's name was? Tenacious D was Jables in the song?
I guess.
But then what he said, I thought he said something about D. Command F D. Oh, there's a lot of D's.
I think we should just let it go.
That's it. Yeah, that's the end of the song. We are the D, he says.
What do you give the song?
I mean...
This is a song that was the most fun. Although
it's gross, but...
It'll give you bad
reviews?
Bad visions of things, but...
Well, don't think about it.
What do you give it?
I give it a 9.
I'm going to give it a solid 9. I was going to give it a much higher score, but the mayonnaise line took me out. It took me out. And I'm a Christian.
He's all flat.
Listen, dear listener, you can read your Bible from Genesis all the way to Revelation. You will not find one instance of the Lord Jesus eating mayonnaise. It's very instructive.
Dwayne, somebody tell Vin and Sori Tenacious D are 2 people.
Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone. Don't hurt our feelings. I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at itsori@gmail.com and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch, indeed, a child shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listening, yes, dear listening, yes, dear listening. Congratulations.
Lifesaver gummies in the house.
Congratulations to, what do you call that band?
Which one?
Tenacious D.
Shout out
For
to them.
their victory over Satan.
Yeah. Yep, shout out to them for that. Good for you guys.
Brian Pawson. More metal than you. No. Metal by numbers.
Remember that? Color by number?
Metal by numbers. What?
Remember color by number?
No, I've never heard that. Color by number. What is that?
You would get
Is that
like
a band?
No. You would get like a piece of like a paper that had a picture on it, and there was tiny numbers all over the whole thing, and those numbers corresponded to pots of paint. So you had to paint these, all the 14s to 14. They did it in school too, where they would say like red equals this number, and you colored the whole picture based off the colors. No. Okay.
What's
well,
wrong?
I thought there was a play off of that because it's metal by numbers instead of color by numbers. So we'll see.
Okay, and Delaney, I shouldn't have to answer this. What's wrong with Mayo?
He's gonna have a bad night now.
It's disgusting. So that's what's wrong with it. All right, guys, here we go.
Braun, how do you say his last name?
Pawson. I don't know, but I'm very, very curious because I've never heard of this individual before. All right, guys, metal by the numbers. Metal by the number.
By the numbers or metal by numbers?
Metal by numbers. You got the lyrics?
I'm getting him.
All right, guys, here we go. Whoa!
They killed metal twice, but it'll never really die. It's kind of like a zombie, or even a Jesus guy. So grab your friends, some instruments, and start a metal band. Sing about death, Egypt the Wizard, or Red Pop, Iran. We're coming to the end of the first verse. Then comes a breakdown pretty coarse. Then the second verse. I know I just rhymed. Verse with verse. That's because I'm so metal, bitch. Where's your fucking purse? Right now. In this part, it sounds like the singer wants to fight. Right now. Don't be scared, the chorus will make you all alright. Metal by numbers, 1, 2, 3. Follow these rules and you'll see. Cookie Monster vocals or yell like a Wookiee. Metal by numbers. Cookie. Metal by numbers. 1, 2, 3. This is the gay part. With melody. Even a baby can do it. Just give it a try. Sound like Maiden or Metallica or Every Time I Die.
Wow, okay.
I have to change my voice to make me sound mad. If I tried to sing clean, it would make your ears sad. This is the gay bubble, and I'll tell you the truth. It's 4 sweaty years yelling in a booth. Music really sucks now. Poses I missed it. This is the moss part. So moss. Or don't. It's your call. I'm too old for it.
That's the blind
stand in the back and try not to get hit.
Blind.
Watch
Are
out
you
for
ready?
shirtless white trash
Are you
guys
almost
who'll
ready?
punch you and you stink. And look out for
Are
the
you
screamo
ready?
kids
Are you
trying out
almost
the
ready?
karate kicks. Dude, you look gay retarded. Look out for the giant Mexican guy. He looks really pissed. I wish everybody would just put their shirts back on. It's kind of gross. Is this part still going? Here comes the lead break. Nope, not yet. Now here it comes. Here it comes. Go! Metal by number 1, 2, 3. Follow these rules and you'll see. Cookie Monster vocals will yell like a Wookiee. Metal by numbers. Cookie, cookie, cookie. Metal by numbers 1, 2, 3. This is the gay part. With melody. Even a retard can do it. Just give it a try. Feel for Maiden or Metallica or every time I die.
Wow.
What year did that song come out?
I'll find out. They did say that.
See,
Yep.
Archero, you can't say that this is my Korn reference. I mean, they were clearly referencing Korn when he said, "Are you almost ready?" And then they did the dun 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 dun, which, that was the big thing.
2006?
2006, yeah. That was a big thing back in nu metal. So you when you get to the middle, okay, you get to the bridge, quiet everything down, then you got that super down-tuned bass, it starts rumbling, and then it just does the riff, and then everybody just transposes the riff with the drummer. They're all playing the same thing. And then it goes, bah! You see
they're all playing the same thing.
It's the
Oh,
same
okay.
thing.
Yeah, right,
so he's
right,
going,
right. You showed me some of that.
da-dum, and then I'm just doing the same thing on guitar.
Yeah.
That was pretty much the formula. Like, there was a stretch from around like 2000 to 2003 where like literally all those bands were like sounded exactly the same. Like you could predict what was going to happen. You could predict what you were going to hear before you even heard it. It was that bad. It was really, really bad. Like if you get a band like Metallica, of course you're going to get a bunch of copycat bands, but the things that they do are like Kirk Hammett. Like you're not going to create 15 million Kirk Hammetts. Like, but everybody can barcode the thing. If you've got, you basically need 4 fingers to play nu metal, right?
Yeah.
You just this and this, and if you could do it, you could have made it. And so it completely glutted the industry. There was just so much.
It's interesting because it made it easier. From what you're saying, it sounds like it made it easier because anybody could basically do it, but they would make it more difficult because everybody could do it.
Well, it definitely and people could say what they want, but it definitely had such an important place in. Because think about the logic, like this was something attainable to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I played the blind riff as soon as I got my first guitar.
You did?
Ralph came over and showed me, put your hands here, here, here.
That's
You're
fun
good.
because you had something
And
right away.
I could do it immediately. I'd hear it coming out in the amp, or I saw some kids with a band shirt on one time, and it was one of them had a Korn shirt on, so I played the blind riff, and they ran over, it was attainable. You see what I'm saying? Like Kirk Hammett, man, forget it. The opening thing to Master of Puppets, my hand was already noodly at that point. You see what I'm saying? So he was right though about that's how it was. It was extremely formulaic. You knew exactly what was going to happen. The lyrics were super ironic. Again, people are trying to troll, so they're going to say, they're going to use, certain type of language. But, I got what he was. This was actually a pretty intelligent. They did some of the stuff he left unsaid. Like, for example, when he said, "Are you almost ready?"
Yeah, right.
And then they did the
Dun,
like
dun, dun,
he
dun,
left
dun.
that
Yeah.
he left that for you to figure it out. Like he didn't
Yeah.
completely you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like that.
It seemed like there was a lot of different references.
Hey,
who's it?
B-Blop, how you doing, buddy? Go ahead.
What's up? Okay, like, it's kind of like a zombie or even that Jesus guy. Because obviously, like, it seemed like stuff was, like, kind of ironic. Because when you're talking about a zombie, you're also talking about a guy who died and rose from the dead. So, like, I know we're talking about the band.
Yeah.
So, like, it seems like he's tying all kinds of stuff in.
They've killed metal twice, but it'll never really die.
It's kind of like a zombie. Which,
or even that Jesus guy.
Right.
What about it?
Well, because he's tying in the fact that Jesus died and he rose from the dead, which a zombie dies but kind of comes back alive. Mm-hmm. And so he's tying that in. And then they've killed metal twice, but it never really died, like the idea of going and coming back. But then I think he's referencing different bands, like Zombie is a band, right? Or maybe that's part of the name for a band? Or maybe
White Zombie
White
is the
Zombie.
name of a
Yeah,
band.
okay. So
I don't think that's what he was doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just take that line literally, that that's what he was saying.
Okay, I thought he was doing both.
Well, it says it's kind of like that a zombie or even that Jesus guy. Mm-hmm. But what he's saying here, grab your friends some instruments and start a metal band. Sing about death, Egypt, and wizard, or rip off Ayn Rand. So, like, that's... He's kind of making fun of, like, how easy it is to just get a bunch of people together and you know, put some of the... I kind of feel that way a little bit about rap now.
Oh, really?
Like, when I was coming up, like, you really had to know how to rap. Mm-hmm. And then no matter how good you are, none of us expected to get an actual record deal. Mm-hmm. But you got kids out here doing shit on SoundCloud, expecting to get picked up, and a lot of them do. You know, because you got songs, Cold Like Minnesota. Like, all these kids, they're hearing, like, oh, Jay-Z and Biggie, they would come to the studio, they wouldn't write, you know, that type of thing. That's because Jay-Z and Big were writing all day in their head.
Oh, right.
These kids hear that, they show up to the studio, and now you have Cold like Minnesota.
Right.
Because, like, I just came up.
You're probably right, yeah.
They will literally tell you, like, oh, I just came up with the shit in the studio. I'm like,
really?
Yeah, I believe you, bro.
I believe that, yeah.
But so it's like, you do want your art form, and this is always, like, every generation. Actually, no. In hip-hop, the generation before us did not say that their version of rap was better than ours. No.
Oh.
Because we were Biggie, Pac, you know, they had a hip, a hop, a hip, hip. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our generation represented the evolution of rap into something like way bigger than just something that could be confined to the Bronx where it started. So that generation didn't have anything to say about our generation as far as rap goes. See what I'm saying? Because we were taking it to the next level. But when you look at metal, I got into metal in the new metal era, so all the old heads, like, hated us. And they, like, I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't understand it. And it's like, Korn, the band, they're good. People say what they want. Limp Bizkit, the band, they're good. Slipknot, the band, they're good. Mm-hmm. It is the 500,762 other bands that got spawned from that one band that makes it so that this shit is intolerable. Of course, at the time, all the shit was new to us, so we're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't understand, like...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, I understand where he's coming from in this song. It's just interesting, like, the way he put it together. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean...
Ayn Rand, or whatever her name is a reference to Rush, isn't it? Well... probably. I don't know much of Rush's discography, especially relative to their lyrics and what the overall meta narrative was for them. But yeah, like, lots of folks love embracing Ayn Rand, and all those, Ayn Rand is Atlas Shrugged.
Oh, I thought it sounded familiar.
Which is funny because Sori's a giant Atlas Shrugged fan. You like that book, right?
I did. We didn't finish it, but yeah, I was enjoying it. Yeah. What did you think about how it sounded, though? Did you like it? I did not.
Well, I think it's hard for me to judge it on the sound because I don't know if he did that on purpose.
Well, Tenacious D does it on purpose, but I still like it.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I just don't think you like this guy either.
I don't. I really
think
didn't.
He said some words that you don't like.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But I actually forgot about that when I was saying this.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not Tenacious D level. And they obviously didn't have the money for, like, really good production.
Well, his joking to me was not like you know how there's some people that love like the dad jokes, or like there's other people that like, you know, we were around this person and he was like yeah, he's like, my neighbor's cat, it got hit by a car. And I was like, oh my gosh, really? He was like, yeah, it was a catastrophe. Okay, I don't think jokes like that are funny. No, the cat really didn't get hit. He just wanted to set up a joke. Like, the whole thing was a joke.
Oh.
That was hell. I'm like, yeah, I don't really think that that's funny. I don't like those types of jokes. I just don't think are funny. And this, like, the type of joking that Tenacious D does, I think it's funny. I like that. Probably all of my hand keeps going up in the... Okay, that was an assumption. I have no idea what it's catching.
I don't know. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
The corner of your computer showing. I don't know if that's it. But anyway, so I didn't think, like, this one was funny. It sounded more like people trying to be funny, and I don't like the sound of try to be funny. That's how it came across to me. 6.
Solid 5 over here. Solid 5 over here.
Oh, you gave it a 5?
Commercial break. We shall return. I'm Vin.
I'm sorry.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at insori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village. Facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy merch indeed. A child shall lead them.
To buy our merch. Look, it's more candy.
Probably why it was all blurry and shit.
It's more candy. Okay. The name of this next song.
When you push your body to the places that I push mine, you deserve an M&M, dear listener.
Vin has, okay, but honestly though, Vin's always been the type that can just like eat like, you know when they say like you are what you eat? That doesn't work for him. He'll eat like junk or whatever and he still looks great. It was funny because we used to...
I run, I do push-ups, I plank.
Yeah.
It's a lot of suffering.
Yeah, that's true, but I feel like there are people that could do that. But anyway, we used to work with this, we used to hang, anyway, I can't go into that story. Poor man. He didn't like seeing you, ingest candy and stuff when he was so regimented. What can be said? Yeah. What can be said, dear listener? Alrighty then. Up next is More Metal Than You from DJ Nick. Well, the thing is, I've got in the back of my head that I'm going to have to say this gentleman's name, and I don't know how to say the last name, so I got Brian in there, but then it's... I don't want to be insulting. Pawson? Brian Pawson with More Metal Than You. Last song of the night, you guys. Sadly. Sadly, because we like hanging out with you guys.
Did you timestamp that other one?
Oh, give me this one. 210. 28.
You should do 213.
213.
All right, guys. Here we go. More Metal Than You. Bitches.
Interesting. Okay.
I found heavy metal when I was just a kid. It grabbed me by the nards like no other music did. I became obsessed with it, I had to have it faster, more heavy and more brutal. Metal was my master. Master! Well damn, it's a serpent, moved from the city. Started talking metal, said my taste was shitty. Then he tried to jump to me because I didn't look it. Wanna know who's really metal? Fucking see you in the pit.
Let's go!
You claim that I'm not metal? Bunch of shit you're talking. You say that I'm not hard enough and I should stick to talking. Metal's a competition. I'm not hardcore like you. Well, you may think you're metal. I'm more metal than you. Play D&D with Dio. I'm more metal than you. Got kicked out of Rock and Rio. I'm more metal than you. I licked Lenny's mole. I'm more metal than you. My cat's name is Metal. I'm more metal than you. Metal is inside me. I guess it always will be. Like this since I'm 10, and now I'm fucking 40. Yeah, I'm still obsessed with it. I'll always want it faster. More evil and more fucked up. Will always be my master. Master! Bader! Let's hear him at the stickhead. Said that I'm a poser. Cause I look like a creepy dad nurse for bringing my noser. He said it wasn't metal. Guess we could debate it. But we should turn our anger on the assholes that hate it. You're telling me you're metal, but not compared to me. I'm Slayer and you're Nirvana or 7 Mary 3. Metal's not a competition, yes it is for you. You may think you're metal, but I'm more metal than you. Bruce Dickinson is my co-pilot. I'm more metal than you. Like Ansel before the movie. I'm more metal than you. Keep that and send me a Christmas. I'm more metal than you. I headbutt Sharon Osbourne. I'm more metal than you. More metal than you. More metal than you. More metal than you. One of the things I love about being a metalhead is when you meet another metal fan, it's like meeting a brother or sister you didn't know. But every once in a while, you meet an asshole that challenges you. It becomes about who's more metal. Dude, I'm a grown man. You know what? I can tell you how metal I am, but I'd rather have my friends sing it. Mark, tell them how metal I am. He's so fucking metal! That's right. I'm super fucking metal. Super fucking metal!
This is crazy right here. This right here is crazy.
You say that I'm not metal? You don't fucking know me. I'm Slayer, Venom, Mayhem, you're White Lion, blowing Jovi. Metal is a competition. Game over, you're through. You thought that you were metal. I'm more metal than you. I burn a church in Norway. I'm more metal than you. I can name 4 guys in Crocus. I'm more metal than you. Gene Simmons was my boy. I'm more metal than you. I give out for the hand job. More metal than you. More metal than you. More metal than you. More metal than you.
They are more metal than you!
Okay, this is the same band as the last song. This one...
This one was kind of hypocritical, right?
Wait, what do you mean?
Because in the previous song, he was going after people for listening to all these bands that are soft, right?
Uh-huh.
And now he's like, every time you meet a metalhead, it's kind of like your brother, but then you run into an asshole who says that you're not metal enough. But he was just saying in the previous song.
You're right.
Wasn't he saying that shit in the previous song?
Yeah, he was making fun of all those bands.
Metal by the Numbers.
Right?
He was mocking all the bands and saying, "Where's Def Leppard and all these other hair bands?" Like, because he's a big hair band guy apparently. It's funny because I told you. Remember in the other song, I said Metallica fans aren't really feeling the hair band shit. Mm-hmm. And so in the song, it said somebody told him to go back to Dokken.
Yeah.
Dokken was one of those hair metal bands. That's how this like metal elitism shit works. We literally, like one of the first internet beefs we ever got into, it wasn't really a beef. It was with this dude called the Underground Metal Elitist.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to the Underground Metal Elitist. Honestly, like that dude.
I loved his channel.
I loved
it. I was so bummed out that he
it was literally must-see TV on YouTube. Every time he was up, I was on there, bro. Honestly.
And every time that you had it on, I was always watching with you. Like, you watch so much stuff, and some of it I'm like watching over your shoulder. That one, I was like, babe, come over here. Let me watch that too.
Somebody hit me up. They're like, yo, Vin. It's like, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, man. So what happened? He's like, somebody shot a video about you, man. I said, word? He's like, yeah, man, it's really ugly. I don't know if you should see it. I'm like, man, you better give me that link. So he gave me the link, and it was. I wish he wouldn't have deleted. It was called a letter of contempt to Vin and Sori. It was like a 3-hour video, and he just went on and on and on about how we're fake, we're posers, or this, we're that, blah 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 blah. It was
Called
just
me a bitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He said. So I brought him on the show because you know Christian charity and stuff. So I brought him on the show, and we squashed our beef. We ironed it out. Yep. We did a reaction together. It was all good. But he literally the Underground Metal Elitist, and then his favorite band was Slipknot.
Yep. Dude, he was so funny. He was so funny. He wasn't trying to be funny. He was just being himself. But
he was being dead at. He had the least self-awareness I've ever seen in my life.
It was just
like a patron would leave, and he'd be like, "Why did you leave?" Like
he named them.
Yeah, he'd be like, "John Smith, why did you leave? What's your justification for no longer supporting me as a patron?"
He literally said, like, basically, that. What's your justification for it? He was asking them to.
The shit was crazy, bro.
It was so fun. It was really a blast. Anyway,
but that was kind of like
he was an elitist too.
That dude was a personification of everything this song was about. Like, because there's always got to be somebody that's got to test your bona fides. It's like we were in New York. I was not the first guy. I did not bring metal to my school. There were these metalheads like. And they stayed at the side, and everybody pretty much left them alone. It was Andy, and then there's this other dude from Brazil. I forgot the guy's name.
Okay.
So he'd always walk around with Slayer shirts and shit. And obviously, I left him alone. We had no interest. Well, as soon as I started listening to Korn, rocking Korn shirts, I was like, "Yo, Andy, bro, yo, you were right. Blah 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 blah. Metal, blah blah blah." And he looks at me with the Korn shirt. He's like, "All right," and he walks away. I'm like, "What's going on?" I'm thinking to myself, I went to my friend, I'm like, "Yo, do we have any beef with that guy? Like, did we ever, like, mix?" Nah, we never mixed it up with him. I'm like, "What the fuck?" The next day, he sends me this, he gives me this thing that he printed out on the internet. He goes, "Here you go." And it was like 10 ways to spot a Korn fan or something like that. And it was all like this crazy shit, like disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. Wear your UFOs, wear Adidas, don't know anything about music, blah 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 blah.
How many of those boxes did you check off?
Well, we checked off all of them. They were all true, 100% true. But to me, I was like, "Yo, there's only like 5 metalheads in the school. Like, we're the only metalheads in the world. What are you coming at me like this for? Like, What are you doing?" So of course, Sharif, who, I mean, no disrespect, but he's basically like Umar. You know what Umar's most common request to Muhammad was?
Can we kill him?
Ya Rasulullah, give me permission to execute him.
Yeah, okay.
So Sharif sees this thing. He said, "Ya Rasulullah." He looked at me. He's like, "Yo, we're going to fucking..." Because I'm like, "We're not going to handle this like this, bro. Like, these are not gangsters. We don't have to do that." Because before, people would disrespect you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, But these guys, they're not connected with anybody. It's nothing. Like, they were just disrespecting us. He's like, exactly. They got no people. Let's fuck them. I'm like, nah, we're not gonna do that.
They got no people. Oh my god.
So I wrote a rebuttal.
You did?
I wrote a rebuttal, and one of them was like, be a virgin with no girlfriend at 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was like the end of the world. Like, dude, you're 60. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote it out, and I was waiting for dude. I was like, yeah, I'm going to give it to this boy. And it was like 1 time out of 5 in my entire career at that like age bracket where I actually listened to God. God said, do not give him that. You're going to hurt him. So I didn't send it. I just crumpled it up and threw it away. He said, what you got? And he was all like standing there being all cool, funny and shit. I just crumpled. I was like, I ain't got nothing for you, man. Just get out of my face. We just, went our separate ways and shit, ice grilling each other, walking down the halls or whatever. But yeah, he was one of them dudes for sure. Wow. Shout out to Andy. I don't know where he's at now. So you guys
never, like, talked again after that?
Nah,
like,
never.
he really did that? Interesting.
Never. I never talked to him.
Weird.
But yeah, the Lord was like, don't send that to him.
Wow.
You're going to hurt him.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt him. Don't do it. I'm like, okay. And I listened. So I don't know. He must have been going through some shit I didn't know about or whatever. But they did not accept us. we were not accepted at all. Metal gatekeepers, rap gatekeepers are the same. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is with people where like you gotta have like the ins and the outs, and you gotta have like a certain kind of orthodoxy, but it kind of happens everywhere. Like I was listening to, the Kansas City Chiefs, and now it's like if you're a real Chiefs fan or not. If you're a Chiefs fan, like after this championship, you're a different kind of Chiefs fan than before. There's always like something where it's
everything. There's always something that separates. Yeah.
But what this community has taught me though is that it's not like that.
That's what I was thinking. Experientially here, it's not been like that. I mean, there are sometimes actually that on certain songs, like I think there was one that just came out with the Doors. The comment section is lit up. They really do not like us.
Yeah.
They don't like our interpretation or whatever. So I mean, I guess it depends on depends on which group of people it is, because I'm pretty sure it was the Doors. You guys should check out that comment section. It's hilarious. Metal gatekeepers, rap gatekeepers.
They're the same. I agree. What do you give this one?
You're being dared. Double dog dare you.
I know.
Well, we have to read this one. Christians are the most fake scumbags on the planet. Fucking traitors! Thank you for your comments, sir. Anyway, I like, I didn't really, this one was better than the last one by this guy, but it's still not, like, the instrumentation, there was parts of it that was really good, but when it started, and I think when it ended, I liked it, but everything in the middle I was, like, not really fanning with, so I'm gonna give it a 7.2.
I'm gonna give this. I'll rock with you. I'll give it a 7.5. Shout out to
DJ Nick. What do you give this one?
The Sort Vokter. That sounds German.
Yeah, I've never seen a comment stay up so long.
Vokter sounds. I put it up to 78 seconds.
Oh, you may.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
A good metal night with Vin and Sori and Ruby Grapefruit White Crawl. I had a Cradle of Filth t-shirt with the Principle of Evil Made Flesh album art and wanted to wear it on a rock show at my college. I showed the t-shirt to my mate and he strongly said no. Probably a good idea and why you're still alive today.
Cradle of Filth t-shirt. Vinny had a Cradle of Filth t-shirt idea that also he brought to his partner and said no.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, I should have done it though. I should have rocked it anyway.
I should have said yes and done it with you.
I should have rocked it anyway. Vodka wants some attention.
Yep, I saw that.
If you worship someone who promises to send 80% of mankind to eternal torment, yes, the Bible says so, then you're a traitor to mankind, Christian fucks.
Fox. Okay, first of all, we need the reference for that verse. That's definitely in there because
there's no verse in the Bible that says 80% of mankind is going to eternal torment. There's not a single verse in the Bible that says that. As a matter of fact, the scripture says that the knowledge of the Lord will cover the earth as the waters cover the sea. John the Revelator saw a number so numerous that no man could count who were redeemed. There's not a single portion of scripture that says that those in hell are a number that no man can count.
Yep.
It only says that about the redeemed. So, well, I just quoted to you the revelation of John, little bro. When I talked about a number that no man can count from every tribe, tongue, people, and nation, that was from the book of Revelation, chapter 5, I believe. So, no, the Bible, especially the book of Revelation, does not say that the vast majority of humanity, 80% of which are going to hell. What Revelation actually says is that there's a number so numerous worshiping the Lord Jesus that you just stop counting after a while. Right. That's the verse that we quoted. It was from the Gospel of John. Okay. So I think with a lot of things, little bro,
he's talking about the book of Revelation. Is what he's trying to reference.
That's the number that no man can count is from the book of Revelation. Yeah. So look, there's a lot of misunderstanding, misinformation, disinformation relative to all that stuff, and I understand it. But at some level, right? I mean, it's 2024. We don't have to remain in ignorance. Okay, so
right.
Revelation is canonized, idiots. Thank you. I did not know that Revelation was canonized. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and peoples and tongues, stood before the throne and stood before the Lamb. And you see in the very next verse, Volkter, that they're worshiping God for redeeming them with his blood. So you're going to have to show us where you got this 80% number from.
He's saying you got to read the whole book and add it up.
Read the whole Rev and do the math, dumbass. You have to read the whole thing and add it up, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, I already told you that if you actually familiarize yourself with the text, you'd realize that you cannot add it up because the text literally says that you cannot add it.
A number no man can count.
It literally, that's what it means. To be a number that no man can count, it means that you will not be able to add it because it's so numerous. The whole Bible is canonized, so Rev is valid for you slaves. Well, I agree. The whole Bible is canonized. You specifically focused on Revelation, which shows that the Spirit of God is working with you, because I quoted Revelation before you said you typed Revelation. So the Spirit of God is working between the two of us. There's some quantum entanglement here. You know what old Einstein, he called it spooky action at a distance? So you and I were thinking in the same train, my brother, because you thought Revelation said that 80% of the world went to hell, and it didn't say that. So look, from time to time we get people in here and they disagree with us, and that's okay. And I am so secure in this community and the people that we have. You know, Sori and I talk about this a lot. When you have a strong foundation, you can play around on the platform, right? When you have a weak foundation, then everybody doesn't want to move and shift their weight anyway, because everything could collapse. But we've got such a strong foundation in this community. We've got some really mature people. We've got Kai. We've got some of the sweetest souls in the world, the most intelligent souls in the world. We got Miss Mudd. We got Delaney. When you have people like this at a constant level, when somebody comes in and insults you, insults your faith and all those things, it's almost impossible to shake you, because I'm standing on a foundation of friends. I got Jay here. I got people that I'm making music with. So it's hard to take the things that people like that say seriously as an insult. Obviously, he wants attention. I don't know what's going on in dude's life, and neither do you, by the way. But I do think I'm glad that he can be here, And obviously, he must have been hurt by some Christians or God or whoever. And I'm glad that we have an environment where people can say that shit and say how they really feel about God, Christ, us. And nobody's going to kill him. And some of my friends in here, I know for a fact, are going to pray for him. So I'm happy to have these interactions with folks. And I'm happy to, you know, and I don't know, one of you guys is going to say something to dude, and it's going to affect him in a positive way. And maybe he doesn't make bad decisions that he might have made tonight or in a couple days. So that's kind of the mindset that we got to have in these situations. Because I'm here in this world to kill the satanic legacy of Yeshua.
Oh, then you are destined to fail.
You've already failed.
Oh, no.
You've already failed. Look, the truth is inevitable, my boy. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know. You know, one of the things that I really don't like, one of the ways that people mock people online, they'll say, "Who hurt you?" And they'll say it to mock people, like, "Oh, you wouldn't be saying this."
I don't
it's
like that they're mocking people with it.
Yeah, people are hurt, man.
That's a true question. Yeah.
People are hurt. It's a minefield out there. It's a tough. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's a bad economy out there. Our nation is completely torn apart. There are no adults. And so everybody's kind of left on these little virtual islands to kind of fend for themselves. And you can't expect people to have it all together all the time. And so my rule is always, I'm not going to let anybody talk shit to my wife, obviously. I'm not going to let anybody talk shit to any of you guys, because I don't know your guys' situation either. But if somebody talks shit to me or goes after me directly or Christ directly, like, two of us are big boys, we can handle ourselves, right? And to be honest with you, I don't want him to meet Christ in the condition that he's in. Okay. Having said that, let me read a couple of other things, and then I got to get out of here, guys, because we have a life. You would have burned me on the pyre a few hundred years ago, so yes, I'm glad you're not allowed to do that now, devil worshiper. Well, I don't know what I would have done to you hundreds of years ago, bro. I'm not going to say that burning you at the stake is something that's impossible to my nature, because I believe all of us are sinners. And I believe that the only thing that separates me from a person who would set you on fire is God's grace. So I'm not going to tell you, I would have never done that. I don't know. I mean, I'm the worst person I know. So that tack really isn't gonna harm me. The message of the gospel is not about my goodness or your goodness or whatever. I mean, honestly, you saying this indicates the truth of Christianity. Because you're right. There's a very good chance I would have done some horrible evil to you. Because all of us are evil. All of us have a sinful nature, bro. I don't feel the need to defend myself to you. Like I don't need to defend myself to you, because I'm not going to answer to you at the last day. You're not going to answer to me on the last day. But there is a God in heaven.
Yep.
Right.
The other thing too was, he said internet is where religion goes to die. I think that partially what you're saying is true. I think that there's a lot of religions and thought processes that people have had that are getting questioned now, and the internet affords us the opportunity to be able to learn a lot of what's going on, and lies are harder to hide, and so the truth is going to get relayed over and over as time progresses. So I love that. I love that, certain religious cults are getting exposed for how horribly and demented that they've treated their people, and I love that. I do think that the internet is going to kill a lot of religion. The thing that the internet won't do is it won't kill Jesus. Jesus died on the cross, and 3 days later he rose from the dead. And because of that, we can get to God. And so I'm grateful that he did that. And that's never going to die. Internet, no internet, it doesn't matter. Like that's survived the test of time, and it's going to continue because he's eternal. So
I just think like, and I don't know how this is going to sound, but like, this is not a set of propositional ideas that we believe in.
Right.
I know this person.
Right.
Now, I could be crazy. The person that I've met since before I was verbal, that's been with me my entire life, I could be completely self-deceived and crazy. It's true. I could be. What I'm telling you, though, is this is not a set of beliefs that I have. This is a living person with biology, with DNA, etc., etc., that I have met and interfaced with on countless occasions. So there's nothing you are going to say to me. You would have a better chance of convincing me that she was not beside me than that Christ was not with me my entire life. I'm just being honest with you. So, like, those things don't affect me because I'm not holding to a set of propositional ideas. I'm holding on to a person, or I'm being held by someone. And that's why I'm kept. I'm a kept person.
I was going to say, yeah.
I'm a kept person. So coming on this forum and insulting me and saying I'm horrible and all this, bro, you don't even have the capability to rightly say the worst things I've done. You don't even have the capacity to actually really insult me, bro. Because you don't know me.
Same here.
I think you need to wake up to your shit. Well, I think that that's true. I do need to wake up to my shit. It's called repentance. And it is believe me, man, I've been getting it between the eyes. And not in a bad way, but there's certain aspects of my nature that being married and being a father and being a friend and all those things, it comes out. And you can stick your head in the sand, or you could say, well, fuck. That's why, again, when people like you come after me and things of that nature, man, me and Jesus already working on shit, bro. You're some random dude on the internet. You don't know nothing. All you can speak in is generalities. I got people around me 24 hours a day that can see all of my shit in clear relief in 4K. Right? And then I got Jesus, who saw all my shit before I did it in 4K. So, I am surrounded by constant monuments to my own weakness, and I'm good with it, because I'm a carried person. I'm kept, and I'm carried.
Me too.
You know, it's all good.
Me too.
All right, we got to go. Read the Rev and do the math. It comes out to about 4/5, so you're right. I can't give you an exact number still, though, about 80% dumbass. No. Again, if we're having a discussion, right, it's important for you to respond to the points of your interlocutor. So I told you, I showed you the passage with an actual address that says that the redeemed are a number that no man can count. You're going to be in there as well, inshallah. So now show me from Revelation where the unredeemed or the hellbound are a number that no man can count.
But again, you keep saying, like, you know, we're dumbasses because we're not reading the book of Revelation and adding it up. And you keep talking about math, but we literally showed you the verse that says nobody can count it. So,
right.
I mean,
bro, if it can't be, if a number can't be counted, then we can't add it up, right?
Right. The fact that you're adding it up means you're interpreting this wrong.
Right. There's 22 chapters in Revelation, right? So chapter 7 is literally like 1/3 of the book. So 1/3 of the way into the book, your premise has already been deconstructed. I understand, because there's a lot of people that teach that there's like going to be 4 or 5 people saved at the end of the world. So I understand.
Yeah.
If you came up in that kind of religious context that's kind of toxic, completely get it, bro. But that's not what the Bible says.
But yeah, I mean, you can't live a life in complete rebellion to the ways of God and want to live completely separate from him, but then decide randomly after you die that you want to spend all eternity with him. That's just crazy. If you spend your life making decisions and choices that bring you farther and farther away from God, you're going to be in that state when you die. So yeah, I think the Revelation topic was kind of troubling to our person.
A person's actions on earth are what sends them to hell. Yeah, I mean, that's what Delaney says. I agree. Our actions are what send us to hell. And all of us have committed actions that will separate us from God. And God himself came down in the person of Jesus Christ to reach out to us live among us, suffer among us, and show us how to truly be human. And what we did in response to that demonstration of empathy, compassion, and love is that we crucified him. Okay? And so the beauty of that is at the resurrection, Jesus does not say, I'm coming to square this circle. Jesus says, you guys get it now? You need help. You need help. So I have no problem saying that I'm a weak person that relies on Jesus or religion as a crutch. I have no problem saying that. I have no issue. If you can go through this world for 20, 30 odd years or whatever like us and you're completely fine and you're walking completely straight and you're not damaged, scarred, or wounded or anything like that, congratulations.
You're stronger than we are.
I'm not like you though. I need a crutch.
Me neither.
And most of the time I don't need a crutch. I just need somebody to carry me.
I need
to be
a
honest
savior.
with you. I need a savior. The people that I love the most in the world, I cannot love correctly for 2 days straight. Okay? Like the people that I have the best intentions for, I cannot fulfill them even on my best day. So all the other stuff about hell and how many people go there, like, that's a fun discussion to have. I'm just talking about myself, though. I'm just talking about myself. I need to be carried every day. So when you come to me and you tell me, you're the type of person that would have burned me at the stake. Probably. Not for religion, just for fun. Because human beings do that. I got a friend. I mean, he's not my friend. I'm not going to lie. He's not my friend. But him and his buddy, when they were 11, they got bored. So they knocked on the door of the 9-year-old that lived next door. And they went out to play with him. They took him out and killed him. I said, why did you do that? He said, we were bored. He was on America's Most Wanted, all types of shit. Me and him, like, it got to the point where, like, he's completely repentant, completely, like, I was wrong. I should have served more time. I just couldn't continue the relationship. I just couldn't do it. But, yeah, those are the type of people Jesus saves, man. So, you know, I'm sure you're a really moral guy. I'm sure you're an upstanding citizen. I'm sure you give to the homeless and things like that. But I'm not like you. I need a savior, man. You must be a perfect person. You probably never hurt anybody in your life the way you're talking, because you're sitting here in judgment of the Lord Jesus. I mean, good night. You must be, you must be from some other reality. But I'm in this reality. I'm limited to this reality, and we're gonna go ahead and stay with Jesus. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stay with Jesus.
100%.
Much love to all you beautiful people. We love you all. Lord Jesus, please help our friend here, Mr. Vodker, whatever his name is. He's in a lot of pain. And I pray that you would keep him from doing anything that he cannot reverse tonight. I pray that he keeps coming back. And I pray that our friends here, Delaney and Austin, that they keep him in their prayers. And we are believing you, God, for something really good to happen for our friend. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right, Voctor. All right, Voctor. We're going to keep track on you, buddy, in about 4 or 5 months. Mark the date. What's the date today?
The 24th of February.
In the year of our Lord, 2024. Listen.
That's right.
Within 90 days, you're going to come back on here, and you're going to repent. And you're going to be like, oh my God, thank you guys for embracing me and loving me unconditionally. Jesus rocks. I was wrong. It's 95% of us are making it at home and 5% of us who are dumb or whatever. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
We'll be here for it.
And I'm telling you the other thing. When this dude right here prays for you, it's over with. It's over with. When this dude right here prays for you, it's over with. You have no choice, no chance whatsoever. So, you got 3 of them from Middle Earth. It's over with, bro. You coming home. You coming home. All right. DJ Nick is the one that brought us all together.
DJ
3
Nick.
cheers for freaking DJ Nick. We got metal, we got laughs, we got a little bit of philosophy, a little bit of religion, a little bit of art on a Friday,
bit of
guys.
everything.
No
relationship songs. So.
Shout out for 1 second to DJ Nick. A 13-hour day.
I know.
So he had the stream set up, I think, for like 10 or whatever it was.
Yep.
And we were a little bit late. And that's why we were kind of hung out at the beginning, because I'm like, damn, a 13-hour day. We had to wait for the homie. So thank you so much, DJ Nick. You were incredible today, man. You gave us exactly what we needed, man. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate your
100%.
All of your guys' patience with us, because we know the tech issues have been a bitch. It looks like we did pretty decent today.
Yeah. That was exciting.
So it looks like we're isolating the issue, but we're going to keep pressing and pushing this till we perfect it. And then once we feel really good about this, we're going to be able to launch season 3, and you guys are going to get tired of seeing my face, I'll tell you that. You don't know anything about me either, don't forget that. Well, I do know that you're loved, and I do know that the people in this community are praying for you, and I do believe that we're going to see you again, and I hope the next time we see each other, you can let me know who you are, because I want to get to know you, because there's never been a you before, and there'll never be a you after this, my man. So it would be an honor to get to know you, my boy.
We do know you're a deeply spiritual person, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Hurt people, my guy. You're loved. DJ Nick, thank you. Seriously, for bringing us all together, my boy. We'll see you beautiful people on the other side. Then out.
Sorry, out.
Gone. Seriously, if you're a praying person, pray for the boy.